Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson off by giving all honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, never will. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect that are diligently pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, it's your brother Kazak Tazabah coming at you once again through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. As stated here in End Time Headlines, there's an article, developing monster storm bearing down on California could be historic. All right, now, being in the western, parts of America, okay, being here in California, all right, we're getting, and luckily it's not affecting San Diego as it did, a couple weeks back, all right, where a lot of people were, feeling the effects of Esau's harp, okay, and then manipulating the weather and things of that nature, all right, which caused a lot of flooding, a lot of people being, their houses, losing their houses, losing, their possessions, all right, things of that nature. It's not, San Diego isn't as affected as it was, but as you see, the LA region, all right, Bakersfield all the way up to San Francisco, Sacramento area is getting hit the hardest. All right, now we got various brothers in different parts of California. All right, so for those, for the brothers, hey, be praying for those brothers, man. Though we, we're protected. Okay, we're protected by Yahweh Shem Shai. Still pray for those brothers, man. But hey, this is the Lord sending forth those plagues. Okay. And where a lot of the other parts of the country are feeling the effects of, the cold temperatures, the snow, the ice, and or the heat. All right. Here we got California experiencing, these floods. OK, and this historic rainfall. OK, that, and they're saying, I think they, deemed California one of the states that will eventually be underwater. Okay, by way of flooding or whatever the case is. But, needless to say, this is the Lord's judgment, man. So I'm going to read this and I'm going to just bring out a couple precepts. So Lord willing, this is edifying. All right, it says California girded Sunday for a potentially historic storm that put much of the state on a high alert, with officials expecting life-threatening damage and issuing evacuation orders or warnings in parts of L.A., Ventura, Santa Barbara, and Monterey counties. All right. It says the forecast rain totals for L.A. County worsened Sunday, with totals generally going up to about 2 inches in some areas. Now possible that by the time this storm tapers off Tuesday, Pasadena could see up to around 10 inches of rain, with about 7 inches in Northridge, Pomona, Santa Clarita, about 6 inches in downtown L.A., Long Beach, and Westlake Village, about 5 inches in Redondo Beach. All right. So if you're not familiar with California weather, all right, this place is normally known for, nice weather, doesn't rain very often. Okay. Very dry, for the longest, California has been in a drought. Okay. So for this to happen, hey, it's quite, catastrophic for a lot of people. Okay. The sewage systems, the sewer systems are already poorly designed, okay, and haven't been cleaned or, haven't removed a lot of the debris that's built up. So it causes a lot of flooding. All right. And if the sewer system is over flooded, that stuff gets into the highways, it gets into the streets, your homes. Okay. And has detrimental effects, man. So hey, people are really starting to feel this, man. And California isn't safe. All right. Because we get this, beautiful weather year round. And California isn't safe, man. Okay. And it shows. It says the weather system was threatening flooding because it's very slow moving. The core of the low pressure system is very deep. It's moving very slowly and it's very close to us. It says, let's jump down. It says, even if the rain does start to let up on Monday morning, just the sheer amount of rain overnight will cause lingering flooding issues in the morning hours. Suggesting people work from home Monday morning if possible, especially stay off the freeways. Peak wind gusts between 30 to 40 miles per hour in downtown LA, Long Beach, Pasadena, Pomona, between 40 and 50 miles an hour in North Ridge, Redondo Beach, and nearly 60 miles an hour in Santa Clarita and Westlake Village. All right, so, hey, those are, extreme conditions, man, and essentially it's well deserving, man. Okay, it's a lot of wickedness that goes on here in California. All right, being a very liberal state, got a lot of weirdos out here. All right, people walking around with green, blue hair, piercings all over their face. Okay, gender this, gender that, not knowing who they are. It's a lot of wickedness, man. So, this is essentially the judgment from the Lord. All right. So, let me start with the book of 2nd Ezra 15, just to start it off. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay, so the works, the sinful nature of Babylon the Great, okay, has reached into the heavens, man. Okay, it says, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's as we go out to the camps, okay, sighing and crying for all the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. It's primarily based off of what we see in whatever state, whatever county, whatever city, whatever country we live in. All right. And me for an example, California, San Diego, to be specific, is a place of a lot of wickedness that's displayed here, but the Lord says he's not going to suffer them in those things. All right, because it says in which they wickedly exercise themselves. All right, you got a lot of gender neutral base, you got to be careful with your pronouns and some just crazy wickedness, man, and that's just to name a couple. All right, California is probably one of the most liberal states that this place has here in America, man. Okay, so this doesn't surprise me that the Lord is sending forth these plagues upon this place, and rightfully so. All right, I want to get the book of Nahum, the 1st chapter. It says, verse 3, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. All right, the Lord is not going to allow the wicked to prosper, man. Okay, you got these governors, okay, these mayors that are in power, all right, that are calling the shots in terms of laws, unrighteous decrees. Okay, California, when the whole C-19 thing kicked off, was one of the main states, okay, that took it to an ultimate extreme. Okay. It says, the Lord hath his way in the whirlwind, and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea, and make it dry, and dry up of all the rivers. Bashan languisheth, and in Carmel the flowers of Lebanon languisheth. Okay, so pretty much, the ocean and the waves, the flooding, the water, the rain, everything is at the command of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so he's allowing this thing to happen, man. You see? Let's get Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire, and the multitude of all the nations fight against Ariel, even all that fight against her and her munition. And that distress shall be as a dream, a night, a vision. Okay, but the point of the matter is, verse 6, let's read it in NLT. It says, I, the Lord, Heaven's armies will act for you with thunder and earthquake and great noise, with whirlwind and storm and consuming fire. Okay, so hey, the Lord was bringing these storms, man. Okay, this storm, this they call it a pineapple storm, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, is the worst California has seen in years. Okay, and people are feeling feeling the effects of the Lord at work. Okay, this is Psalms, Salakia, the book of Psalm, chapter 119 and 126. Salakia. Psalm 119 and 126. It is time for thee, Lord, to work, for they have made void thy law. In NLT, it reads, Lord, it is time for you to act, for these evil people have violated your instructions. And you see, and the Lord is surely, but slowly but surely acting in a way that's, unfathomable, man, to the average person. All right. Obviously, for those who are in the know, those who have been called into the ministry, okay, are very aware of what's taking place. All right. And are very, very aware of the prophecies and what the Lord will allow here in the near future. Okay. And this is just the beginning. All right. These are just the beginning of sorrows. All right. It is just an earthquake in Oklahoma, a 5.1, if I'm not mistaken, just over the weekend. Okay. People are really start to feel it. And if they're not feeling it by way of their pockets, by way of, their stomach, they're going to feel it elsewhere. Okay. And let's get Psalm 83. And I think it's like 15. Yep. This is Psalm 83 and verse 15. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. And the Lord is making people afraid, man, to the point where you got people evacuating, all right, evacuating their homes, all right, finding high ground and things of that nature. Okay. And yeah, we San Diego, as you see in the picture, we kind of down at the bottom. We like as of right now, man, it's raining, but it's not, nothing crazy. Okay. But just a couple weeks ago on the 22nd of last month, hey man, it was bad. Flooding everywhere. It was hard to drive. Luckily, the Lord had me to where I'm on the second floor of where I live. So in my car, wasn't damaged by any means, but I was safe at the end of the day. Okay, and all of my possessions. So hey, Thawadi Habashim Al Shai. And in the same manner, that's what he's doing for his men who are serving him. Okay, that are in the cities that's being affected right now. Okay, but for everybody else, hey, they're afraid, man. They're terrified. You see, they got to put off their these people are so tied to their possessions that they can't let things go. All right. And you see it on the news. All they keep talking about was, prepping for the new storm, prepping for, storing up water, food, all these different things. These people are freaked out because they have never seen to this extreme. California receiving this kind of, unprecedented, floods and rainfall. Okay. So I'm going to read verse 15 again. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame that they may see thy name, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. You see? And that's the end all be all, man. All right. Let them be put to shame and perish. Okay. For making void of the Lord's law. As it says in Psalms 119 and 126. Okay. So, hey, man, these plagues are getting worse and worse. All right. and rightfully so. And we get excited for these times, man. We get excited to see the downfall of this system and of these places where we reside, man. Because hey, we the only ones that are crying and sighing for against this place, man. You know, we're fed up and we're ready to get out. You know, so that was pretty much it through the Spirit. All right, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I know it was quick, but you know, Lord willing, it fed the sheep. Okay, so with that, I want to give all the praise and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash, and until next time, Shalom.